third graders! Today's learning target is I can build my subtraction math fact fluency by playing Blast Off to Space. And remember, stay till the end of the video for a cute cat picture. So, Blast Off to Space is another game that you can play online to work on your math fact fluency and getting really smooth with your math facts. This one is a subtraction game. So we had an addition game earlier this week. Now we're going to work on our subtraction facts. Now, when you read the directions on the game, it's written as a partner game, and it works okay as a partner game where you're competing with another player. But if you make a couple little changes, it actually becomes a really good one-player game, or even a cooperative game where you and someone else are playing on the same team. And so that's the version I'm going to teach you because it works the best when you're by yourself at home, or it lets you practice your teamwork skills with someone else. So let's take a look at the game. Okay, so here we are on the Blast Off to Space game. Just like the last one, there are different pages down in the bottom right. The first page is the directions, and remember it's written for 2 players, so if you want to do it as a 2-player game and play competitively against someone, you could do it that way. Just as a reminder, you have your different tools on the bottom. This one moves the tools to the top. This one zooms in. This one hides things, but you won't need that for this game. This one lets you write equations. This one lets you type words. And this one brings you the drawing menu. The circle arrow lets you reset the whole game, and the trash button deletes the last thing you did. Okay, so let's go get started. Now, page 2 has a game board, and page 3 has a place for you to record how many of each answer you get. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, so I'm going to put a set of colored tokens on all of the rockets. I chose blue, but you could choose whichever color makes you happy. All right, all my rockets are loaded up with rocket fuel, the little markers on the numbers. To play the game, we're going to spin the first spinner and then subtract whatever we spin on the second spinner. You spin the spinner by just clicking on it. Okay, 16 minus 6. Oh, that's handy. We can just take out the 6 ones and we're left with a 10. So I come down here to this rocket and blast off to space. All right, that one's done. Next time, if I spin another 10, nothing happens. We've already blasted that rocket off to space. To help record our thinking, we can come over here, get the crayon or the pencil or whatever it is, and put an X on the 10 because we got 10 as an answer once. Then we go back over here, spin, spin, 17 minus 8. That's tricky. I could start at 17 and count backwards 8, or I could start at 8 and count up to 17, because they're a fact family. Let's count backwards. Put 17 in my brain and count 8 backwards. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. The answer's 9. So we're going to blast that rocket off to space. And we're going to go to the next page and put an X by the 9. At the very end of this activity, once you've played it at home, you're going to turn in a Google Doc to just tell me which kind of answers you got the most. Maybe you got mostly 9s and 10s. So you'll need to keep this handy. Okay, and we'll take one more practice turn. We spin both spinners. That's barely on the side of the 12, I think. If it ever lands exactly on the line, you can spin it again though. I'm going to go 12 minus 7. Now I know 6 plus 6 equals 12, but if that's a 7, it would be like we took something from one of the 6's and gave it to the other. So I think it's going to be 5, but I'm going to double check by counting up to find the difference. Let's start at 7 and count up to 12. Or I could start at 12 and count backwards till I get to 7. But I'm going to go up this time. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 5 more, so we're going to blast the 5 off to space. And go over here and put an X on the 5. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom ahead in time to when you get to the end of the game. Okay, so this is what the game board would look like at the end of the game. All my rockets have blasted off to space. There they are. Here's what my chart looked like. You can see that in my graph, I have more X's than rockets. I got 7s a lot. I got a lot of 10s when I did my equations. The answer was 4 more than once and 8 more than once. So even if you spin an equation that gives you a rocket you've already launched, you still need to go make an X because you got that answer. The graph keeps track of how many times you spun a certain answer. The assignment you're going to turn in today is a short Google Doc with 3 questions. The first question is, what answer did you mostly get when you played Blast Off to Space? So for me, that would be 10. Then, what did you observe about your answers? Because we've been practicing observing graphs quite a bit. Well, let's see. I observed that 10 and 7 had the most, so that's what I'll write. I observed that 10 and 7 were the most common answers. And the last question is, which was your favorite game? Make the sum or Blast Off to Space, and tell why that one was your favorite. I'll let you guys answer that one because I need to spend some more time thinking about that. I like them both. All right, so that's how the game works, and we'll be playing it cooperatively during our math meeting today if you'd like to come join us there. Remember, cooperative games are really great for building teamwork skills, like helping others and just working together. If you want to play this one with a younger sibling, you might think about letting them do the spinners and moving the markers while you do the actual tricky subtraction facts, or whatever works best for you and whoever you're working with at home. All right, that's all for now. See you in the next video.